Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Let's continue off where we left off. This is the beginning of the morning. Makoto just woke up. He heard from Monokuma that, oh, one of his classmates, something's happened to them, you know? So yeah, he's gone to the dining hall and here's Aoi. Makoto. Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and Byakuya. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do for me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. Where shall we look first? Let's look on the second floor, actually. Where shall we go? I don't think anybody would die in the library. That would be such a boring place, right? And there's nothing in the classrooms. I think somebody wouldn't die in the classrooms unless somebody got stabbed with a pencil or something. How about in the pool? Yeah, let's go to the pool first. Somebody could have died from the Gatling gun. Which room? Let's go to boys. The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked? Uh-oh.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya.
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very sus indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Sus? Seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Not waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker door room and the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Oh no. And Chihiro's dead. Great. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. And as soon as I did, the wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. That was, yeah. Boy's Life Despair. Deadly Life, Chapter 2. Okay, so I think that, okay. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very
That's
strange.
unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike Masaika, this murder was not a crime of passion and necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was really trying to say. Before I could even begin to clear my head.
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming did something. And there's the body discovery announcement.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that?
What?
Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Psycho, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement that Chihiro really is...
Naturally.
dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go around everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all has passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man.
What
The fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. This is all just a dream. Shut up. So... I take it we talk to Byakuya first? Or the body? The wall? Bloodlust. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. Just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it seem kind of familiar? Yep, Genocide Jill. Or... Jack. Jack? Yeah, Genocide Jack. Don't mind that, guys. I didn't say Jill, I said Jack, guys. Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style. But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at the stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. Toko. Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko. Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remembered something she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
So she is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
As if she heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. The hell? No time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, emotions were totally haphazard.
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
Well...
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
I see!
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. Might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
Very well, you take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat
There's no
myself.
questions that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course!
Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate?
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
It's the Monokuma file!
The Monokuma
See
file.
ya later!
Thank goodness.
No way!
That bitch left. Do we really gotta do another investigation? Nah, let's just skip the entire investigation and just sit here and do nothing for the next 13 hours. Examining the corpse of one of her friends, having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
Oh no!
I hate you too.
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. But that's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What?
What? Do you want to die?
Such
Fine,
ignorance.
then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. Whoa.
Damn you!
Byakuya is
Piece of
straight up
shit!
savage.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said.
Because...
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow connected to the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
What?
Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey! Hey!
In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
Just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
So then...
In that case, why not limit it to one person?
Hey!
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle.
Punishment is waiting for you!
Farewell now, I'll catch you guys at the class trial. Can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is
Interesting.
definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are going to drop Toko off at her room.
there is nothing to be
We
done.
have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Too sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that
then
okay?
we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigate. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. Cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Saiga's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Can we investigate the body first? I'd like to do that.
Very strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Look at this pool of blood. The fresh blood stain on the carpet must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Yeah, look at that. Got this dumbbell. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Nice. Do I talk to people? I'll talk to Kyoko. See her input. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Okay, what else? Is poster in the back? Everything, okay. Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true, but it wouldn't be hard for someone to carry here, but still.
Well.
I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking about lately how she wanted to get stronger, sorry. So you're saying she came here to exercise, but according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Avoiding it. Although we've invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She needed the support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would also have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account. So the killer came in during the night with her, not the day. So yeah, that fits with the 2 a.m. stuff. Let's talk to Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You hear Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Why'd you call her dude? Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Cause of Chihiro's complex. Can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's accounts. Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Do we go to the boys' locker room this time? That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Bro. I don't know. Why am I here? The pad?
What?
did you call for me?
That's right.
Seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
It's just about this card reader.
Yep.
You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
There was some sort of... okay. The school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such
Good lord,
ignorance.
you're simple. But am I wrong? Should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why?
just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your shit together,
Unbelievable.
or else I'll charge you with the criminal negligence.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall. That'll help you understand what's going on. The main hall. The first hall. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for in here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Nothing over there. There must be this box. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Whose handbook? Sayaka Maizono. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. I see, so yeah, now I understand.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It makes sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it! Now I'm ready!
What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it. It wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't
But
hear
it's a
you!
secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
And Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What's just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite. Talk this bitch. Togami, Byakuya. Such a smug bastard, bro. Why don't we need to find the culprit, dude? I don't know. I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think, truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case.
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay, show me then. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Oh,
Don't make me repeat myself.
so yeah. And I have a basis to believe that. There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will prove all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence to something like that really...
I don't have
We're
time to
busy.
play with you.
Leave us alone.
'Cause, I
Oh, it's an
mean,
emergency, emergency. Come on, please, you gotta help me. What's the emergency, Owl?
please,
Just calm down.
'cause, I mean,
What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd say no and that'd be the end of it.
yeah,
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. So, which room? Right here? Let's knock on the door. Talk to Aoi first. So, what's this emergency?
so,
Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Might as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was
What?
really worried about you.
It looks like she's
Pulling
back to
yourself up in your
normal.
room.
Because you can see her eyes are like dilated or whatever now. So like,
leave me alone.
she's back to stuttering as well.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
I'm not Genocide Jack though. What are you talking about? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. Oh, what was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. Couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? I mean, I can think of one person, and that would be, of course, Byakuya. Byakuya, do us a favor and ask her to come out of the room.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments,
what do you want?
It's Byakuya.
What promise? And with that, the door slammed shut. What promise did she break with Byakuya? Like, I'm confused. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya. I hurried to catch up. Tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Okay. Why are we in the library?
Don't make me repeat my...
Where do we go? The back? It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside.
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. What's inside? Whoa, there's so many books and files. So much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. We just gotta... Do I just need to look around? Okay, just look at this shelf.
That's enough.
Dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from the behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. I mean the ones with real power, the secret council, controlling everything from the shadows. Ready to be disappeared for it. Take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. I'll just let it go for now. Okay. It's in the bookshelf behind you. These shelves are packed with crime photos. All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Can I look in the boxes? Oops. Let's look at this shelf.
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. So... it's a desk lamp. But yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was nothing, so I didn't really read it. What's in this box? There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there's something inside. Wonder what it was. There's an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent?
Such ignorance.
Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How can anyone else have put this all together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope Speak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. Can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent. You don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. Interesting. So we can look at all the documents without any repercussions. It's a Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack cases have been compiled here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who know about that particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. And in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in
The
other
culprit
words,
isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has been hidden among the rest of us.
interesting.
They're really starting to get interesting, aren't they? Never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? I just managed to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
Get down on... Wow. Such an arrogant dude, bro. Such an arrogant bro. Oh. Wrong thing.
That's fine.
Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hands stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. The one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in the exact same way. And at the scene of each murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Profile link results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
A split personality, like the kind of thing you'd see on TV, is on the part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up to now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time?
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything being tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. To do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go to the scene of the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. The others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. So the locker rooms and stuff are over here. Y'all really think it's Genocide Jack? If they were Genocide Jack, why would they hang them up with ropes instead of scissors?
I feel as if...
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too.
Well,
She refused to tell me.
seem...
The warehouse by the dorms. Let's check the boys' locker room first and see if there's anything in there. Thank God we don't have to follow Byakuya because he was being a real bitch. Just brown stain right there. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Next thing... Guess there's nothing right there. There's that poster. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Let's go into the girls' locker room again. Oops, I just went to the pool on accident. I don't think there's anything in here. This is cool though. Cool to see the pool for the first time. Gonna go first time. Okay. Kyoko's obviously gonna be there. Let's actually look at the stuff now. I didn't know I couldn't look at the stuff. This dumbbell has to be the murder weapon. Let's talk to Kyoko.
Indeed. However... Well... So then...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Okay, body. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, there's something not quite right. What does this all mean? Well, she's suspended with rope instead of scissors, so... The true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Let's talk to Sakura.
Damn. No forgiveness!
I don't think we have anything from Mondo again. Let's look at everything again. Ooh. That reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's something definitely strange about this. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Who knows more about the locker rooms? I guess Sakura would. Yeah, okay. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and the girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
I see.
However,
There is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. See, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. I don't see any stain on the carpet right now.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean, as if there was never a stain here to begin with? Interesting. Let's go to Celeste in the warehouse. I think that we can get more clues there. Or wait, I can also go to the library. Let me go to the library right now. It's right over here. It's pretty close. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good, I guess. Let's look at this plug. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. No, yeah, I need to check this thing. Yes. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. That's right, Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Is that it? There's still more. I'm gonna go back in. What else would I go back in for? The empty box? You think this the empty box? I don't know. I don't think there's anything in here. Let's just double check. Yeah, Byakuya takes a file out. That's pretty much all that was in here. Oh, I got another monocoin. Yeah, I'm just getting monocoins. It's funny. Yeah, I really do doubt there's anything here. Can I leave? Why couldn't I leave before? That's a bit strange. Okay, let's go to the warehouse. Celeste should be there. Or in the warehouse, maybe. I would assume so, if Hifumi saw her there, yeah. Celeste, what are you doing here? From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything else related to the case?
Most
I knew
unfortunate.
you were going to ask me for that. Then you did find something? Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd
course
better
the-
get going. I'm kind
The
of in a hurry.
freaking sweat jacket is sticking out conveniently. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
I
indeed.
assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it appears she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever have happened. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there's no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean that the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Is that it? Yeah, look at all this stuff. What happens when all this stuff runs out? Like, what you gonna do? What else do we have to observe? Let's look for... Where's Aoi? Dining hall? She might know something. Let's ask her. Of course she's in the dining hall. Jimmy Neutron looking ass.
Yeah.
So she left Toko. She's like, fuck that bitch. Of course. There's a donut. What are you talking about, donut? Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
She just shy? I didn't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite? Maybe she was used to the guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of person. Oh. Investigation? Over?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Please go through the red door.
The red door. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Okay. So, is everyone ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Come on! What are you gonna do?
Just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared dragging Toko behind him. Well, if you don't come to the trial, we're literally all gonna die. Fuck you, Monokuma. Someone had made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. It's empty. Or it's empty, or 3 less people. Or 3 or 2. Oh, I mean, I guess 1 less person because Junko and them died. Junko and Sayaka died last chapter. So, yeah.
Very nice. Well,
Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
thrills, chills, kick.
Okay. I think he repeats that. He probably repeats that every single time.